steel chains rattle in the black of night. Blood on the ground, no wrong, no right. The crowd scream louder, the air unites. One step closer to the edge we crawl. Feel the weight of the fight, the rise, the fall. World Wrestling Affliction. Fist pounding conviction. Hearts collide like friction. World Wrestling Affliction. World Wrestling Affliction.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the last ever episode of this season, at least, of the main show of World Wrestling Affliction. That is right, it is the Go Home show before Wrestle Empire, our final PLE of the season. Now, I'm hoping this video will be up. I'm recording this at 2:45 in the morning. I will have just finished uploading the last episode. So once this is done, then I can sleep all day tomorrow, which being Sunday, and then starting Monday, I can record each episode, each part of Wrestle Empire. So it should be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be uploaded, and then the season's over, and then in a week or two, and then I can enjoy starting 2K26 and the second season. Wow, strong words coming out of our world champion. And wait a second. Is that Trav's music playing? Well, yeah, this is Zaya Zank of the Undesirables. In his arms, that was meant to be Castro's opponent for tonight. But I think Wrestle Empire is starting early, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event of Wrestle Empire right here. Our world champion, Castro Lazara, taking on his biggest rival of his career in Trav. And my god, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one hell of a brawl between these two. We still don't know the stipulation of what these two will go on. I mean, Trav has requested a Hell in a Cell match, or demanded, more like it, saying that it's his right as the number one contender to choose. Castro said, look, I'm the world champion, I choose the stipulation, I want Falls Count anyway. So I'm getting word that later on tonight, Davis Morris will be choosing the stipulation and announcing it. He also has a bit of information on the Women's Tag Team Championships. And now, for those of you that didn't see last episode, towards the end, after our main event, there was a couple of things going on backstage. So Matoda Lee challenged the Pride to a tag team match, saying that they're done with Parabellum, and they want to face the Pride with no BS, no tricks, just simple one-on-one competition between two teams that need to have a definitive end to their rivalry. Because technically they never ended it. They had the War Games match and that lost them the tag titles, and then another team stepped in and they were getting shots. So this is their final opportunity. And then also, quite interestingly, Angelo Epps challenged Jet Kobayashi to a title for title match to say that he wants to show Jet Kobayashi that he is better without Bushido. So that should be an interesting match. But for now, we have this brawl and Trav just throwing our world champion Castro around. Is this a sign for what's to come in the main event of Wrestle Empire? I mean, this season, Castro hasn't beat Trav in one-on-one competition. And this man, Trav, even though Parabellum's over, even though all his friends have betrayed him, he's still coming out with a fire. He's looking to end the career of Castro Lazaro. And, you know, Castro said in his promo just then, you know, he once saw Travis, okay, well, I guess that match is over. Wait, well, now we got TK Landon coming in. I'll get back to what I was saying before, but well, ladies and gentlemen, another match has just been set. TK Landon and Two Fly Stormzy wanting to settle their differences. And what an interesting way to do it. Sorry, I just had a coughing fit and I had to clear my throat. But ladies and gentlemen, as promised before, Davis Morris, our general manager, coming out to have a bit of an announcement regarding the main event of Wrestle Empire and the women's tag team title match. Well, yes, that's agreed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this season. A triple threat ladder match? Single one-on-one competition? And wait, what? Huh? Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, it has just been confirmed. The main event of Wrestle Empire will be a 3 stages of hell match. I'm Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at a loss for words. I mean, can you believe it? 3 stages of hell. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one epic PLE to end the season. And that is going to be one epic main event. I mean, you've got they're going to have a single one-on-one competition, just a normal one-on-one match. Then they're going to get Castro's wish of a Falls Count Anywhere match. And then if in a 3 stages of hell, it's a best of 2. So if they're still 1-1, the third match will be a Hell in the Cell match. I'm at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, I'm a bit confused. Amber Valentine's coming out in her old wrestling attire. I mean, we haven't seen her dressed like this in quite some time, since she joined Bushido and joined Olivia Jade. I mean, she's had her whole Joker look for so long now that I'm at a loss for words seeing her in this attire, taking on the Women's Intercontinental Champion here. Now, it's just been announced that we have a triple threat ladder match for the women's tag titles. It'll be Bushido in the villain Olivia Jade and this woman right here, Amber Valentine. It will be the Chick Crew in the Family Michaels in Alexia Butler and Isabella Hunt. And then also the champions, the Lane Twins, representing the Undesirables. But she's even rocking her hair back in the purple mohawk taking the green out of her hair. Maybe she just forgot her green hair dye and decided to go back to her old ways for one night. I'm confused, ladies and gentlemen. But we're kicking this match off. There's no stipulations. This is just to get a bit of momentum, trying to give them a break before their rivalries. Obviously, this woman right here, Hannah O'Grady, defending her Intercontinental Championship against Rose Hamilton in that title match. Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. As I said, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I just want to get this recorded so I can sleep all day tomorrow and not worry about, oh my god, I need to continue getting videos out. I am sorry that it's been so long, but as I explained a couple of episodes ago, the reason it took me so long to upload is because I recorded like 4 months worth of content in one go, and then I sat down and looked at it and was overwhelmed every time I opened my editing folder. So I'm playing. Wait, what's going on here? Rose Hamilton. Well, this was meant to be stopping all of this, but again, it looks like Wrestle Empire is coming back early, and the ref not calling this out, not making this a disqualification. Amber Valentine at a loss, and she stares it down. And Rose Hamilton out of the ring. Hannah O'Grady turning her attention back to Amber Valentine. And I'm getting word that this match has been turned into a no disqualification match. Amber Valentine going for the rollout. Rose Hamilton walking away now. Big Samoan drop coming out of this person. As I was about to say, yes, I have a better platform to a better idea coming into the next season of how to not get overwhelmed. I'm going to look at it at like 2 episodes at a time. So at worst, it's maybe 2 hours worth of recording if it's a PLE. So it won't be as overwhelming for me to keep things going in the trajectory that I want them to go. And as I said, if I can keep it up while I have the free time to, like, if I can do two episodes a day, yes, I'll always be ahead, so I can't like really do promos for people who aren't who aren't my actual created superstars. Like if I've got other people in, maybe a bit hard to slot it in. I suppose I could fix that, but yeah, either way, I'll tackle that as it happens. But oh, big love bomb there from Amber Valentine. Goes to the cover now. 1, 2, kick out 2. But yeah, hopefully next season I won't have month-long breaks like I have been. And I do apologize if the end of this season turned into that. Originally, this was meant to be out by the first week of February, so I had a whole month to recover before having to jump into season 2, but alas, my overwhelmedness, is that even a word? Being overwhelmed by how much I had to record has kind of deterred me from wanting to continue recording. But for that reason, I almost wanted to quit in season 1. Here we go for the cover now. 1, 2, kick out of 2. Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, look, I think I'm done with World Wrestling Affliction. I need to end the season after Wrestle Empire. And then I recorded Wrestle Empire and that fire to continue the stories that like set off. I don't want to spoil anything, but the way things ended in some matches, I'm like, I can't end it here. This needs to continue. So that's how the next season started to take place. And I've already got some sick ideas ready for next season. And the love bites out of Amber Valentine. Goes to the cover now. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from the Love Bites. So, as I was saying, looking back at the Trav Castro promos that we've had, I mean, Trav had some good points. Castro was always trying to teach him a mindset, and Castro went into that more depth. You know, he took Trav under his wing when he first saw Trav in the last company that he was in, and was like, "Look, I took him under his wing. I tried teaching him a new mindset, and it didn't take. He turned his back on me, and he became an enemy after I considered him a brother and welcomed him in my home." That is exactly what happened. As I was saying last week, Trav turned on Castro and Amber Valentine with the victory. As I said, Trav turned on Castro in their last promotion, and it led to this rivalry that has spread across World Wrestling Affliction after following their last promotion. And this was one hell of a battle, but I think the distraction from Rose Hamilton got in the head of the Women's Intercontinental Champion. And that led to Amber Valentine being able to bring the victory. Now you see the love bomb. That was the first indication that it was done for Hannah O'Grady, and Valentine just beating O'Grady around the arena. Hitting that love bites, that was definitely, I think, the nail in the coffin. It drained the last of her energy to kick out. And then the weapons came in, and Hannah O'Grady just couldn't fight back after this. The big gutbuster face slam. And then the elbow drop off the top was what finished it. And you gotta think, that's both a momentum boost for Amber Valentine going into that ladder match, thinking like, look, I won this, can I win that ladder match? But she has to go through a hellacious battle to try win that match. And the thoughts getting in the head of Hannah O'Grady, she lost this match. She's going into Wrestle Empire on a loss. That's not going to be good for a champion's mentality, especially against someone as ferocious as Rose Hamilton. But ladies and gentlemen, we're already in our main event of the evening, as our first match was thrown out because of the brawl between Trav and Castro. And again, this lady right here, Taryn Sky, again taking a break from her feud with Cameron Newton, trying to get some momentum. I mean, she's beaten Newton the last 2 weeks, so that's definitely got to be a good sign for Taryn Sky going into Wrestle Empire, that she's beaten her rival twice now. I'm sorry, I am getting tired. I'm starting to slow my words, but we're almost at the end game. I think we've got like 7 minutes left of the video, so please hold with me, and I promise the actual PLE will be a lot better commentary-wise. So yeah. But here we have one half of the tag team champions just finding out that she's going into Wrestle Empire to defend the titles in a ladder match, expecting only a singles tag match. Turning it into a ladder match is definitely not something that the Lane twins were happy about, and Morgan Lane here taking on Terrence Guy, bringing back a little bit of a rivalry that has spanned through half of the season so far. Actually, probably more than half the season. Now, their rivalry's over, but this is just not a friendly match, because I'm sure they still have a bit of hatred for each other, but just a bit of a final wrap up to their thing, because the way their like actual rivalry wrapped up was a bit of a letdown. I mean, a Snapmare won the match in like 5 seconds. Literally, Snapmare, pin, and done. That's how the Rebel Club versus the Lane Twins rivalry ended. So can Tara and Sky get a bit of more momentum under her? I mean, she's beaten her rival in the last 2 weeks. Can she beat her like season-long rival here in Morgan Lane? Going into Wrestle Empire, that would definitely be really amazing momentum for her mindset. You know, walking in, having been undefeated all month. It definitely would be. And Morgan Lane just letting Tara Sky do that move, trying to walk away, letting her fall, but didn't walk fast enough. Tara Sky with cover, only a 1 count. It was almost 2, but definitely not enough to be a 3 count now. Tara Sky drop kick to the back. And then a slap to the face, chop, slap to the face, chop, slap, oh, chop back, slap to the face, punch, oh no, counter punch, then slap to the face, slap. Caught the punch, punch herself, big slap. Oh wait, what's going on? Oh no. Just when you thought it was over. And Cameron Newton's music playing, distracting Terrence Guy, giving Morgan Lane a chance to get back to her feet. After that exchange of blows, Terrence Guy got her to the ground and was beating her down. And Cameron Newton's music played to distract her. Morgan tried to take advantage of it, but Terrence Guy saw it coming from a mile away. And I mean, just the mind games that Cameron Newton has been playing this month, between the still wearing the Rebel Club outfit, the fake out handshake last month, and now the playing the music. She's trying to get into the head of Terrence Guy, and I don't think it's working so far, because Terrence beaten her every step of the way, and even here in this match is still beating Morgan Lane. Goes for the cover now. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Terrence Guy can't believe it. Oh, and a roll up, goes to the cover now. Could this be it? 1. And a kick out at 1. Definitely not enough. You know, the amount of times people go for roll ups in this universe, I think I've only ever seen one person win off a roll up victory. And Terrence Guy busted open. Sky's the limit. Out of nowhere. Goes for the cover now. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Definitely not enough for the 3 count there, but it was close. Going for a spinning elbow drop, but missed. Terrence Guy and Morgan Lane, nice moonsault. Terrence Guy basically ran into that. Not a smart move, but I digress. Terrence Guy back to her feet, back into a collar and elbow, throws her into the corner, turns her around, sitting her on the second rope now. Oh, neck breaker. She landed feet first on that. That looked painful. 1, 2, kick out at 2 again. Definitely not enough there. But it is very apparent that Morgan Lane's running out of energy here in this match. I mean, her kickouts haven't been as forceful as they have been. Twist of fate off the top rope. goes for the cover. Could this be it? 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Terrence Guy. And you see the force that Terrence Guy kicked out of. We haven't been seeing that in Morgan Lane at the end half of this match. Tackling Terrence Guy's knee there. Now Morgan Lane staring down at Terrence Guy. Goes to the top rope. What are we going to see? Moonsault. Oh, Taron tried rolling out of the way. Wasn't fast enough. Landed on the back. Goes to the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the main event of our final go-home show for the season. And it's been a bit of a quick one, but we'd already basically had everything set up for Wrestle Empire. This was just a bit of a breather before the chaos that is our final PLE of the season. And as I said, this will be uploaded right now. And then today's Sunday, the 1st, so I will basically be sleeping through the 1st, and then starting Monday the 2nd through till Wednesday the 4th will basically just be every episode of the PLE. And I should, hopefully, unless anything happens, I should be able to yell as long as I need to, because I'll have the house to myself. So I won't be as whispery as I have in these last videos, but I wanted to catch up with these. And, knowing that these are done, I can just focus on one night of the PLE every day for Monday to Wednesday. And then I don't remember I think it's either Thursday or Friday that 2K26 actually launches. So I can start building season 2 ready. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the Wrestle Empire PLE.